up, motherfucker? Oh, goddamn, I put the wrong logo on there. Anyways, what's up, guys? It's Friday Fuckery Show once again. As you've seen in the credits, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Komatose, in the house right now, and here we go. What up, man?
Yo, what it is?
Not much. How you doing?
Not too bad, man. Just staying busy.
It's been a while since we got to talk.
Shit, what's it been? At least a year and a half or so?
Yeah, something like that.
It was right before COVID hit when we were talking last, and yeah, shit's been crazy.
It's been an extremely long time, and I think everybody once COVID hit, fucking everybody kind of went into their lab and was like, all right, now we're in content mode. Since we can't play live, we can't tour. Content.
Yep.
So you took the time to write a new album.
Kinda. What it is the Uglier. I wrote a record way back in 2006 called The Ugly, and I was kind of in a transient place where I was at a one-room place and a real shitty microphone and a desire to make a record. So I made the record, put it out, and I've loved the material, but I just hated the way it sounded. So I always had this idea in the back of my head that I wanted to redo everything, re-record everything, improve some of the beats, replace some of the features that I, ain't cool with anymore, and re-put it out there the way I wanted to, kind of like how George Lucas fucked up the original 3 movies. I wanted to fuck up my own fucking record.
I hear you. I definitely agree with you on the George Lucas thing.
For sure.
That's for damn sure. I've actually been introducing my children to Star Wars.
That's the way to parent right there.
Yeah, slow, like it, but in order, like proper order.
Like movie order or chronological order?
Chronological order with like everything.
Fuck yeah.
Like, including like the animated series like Clone Wars and Rebels and everything.
Hold up. Tap the brakes. Let's time out right now. I just got done watching season 4 of Rebels where a certain key character dies and I was fucked up. I just got caught up at Rebels, bro. And I'm just like, why you got to tear my heart out like that?
I know.
I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but fuck, man, come on.
Yeah, I felt the exact same way. But you know what made it up? The whole thing, like watching the very ending of season 2 Mandalorian.
Oh, for sure, bro. I'm a big Star Wars geek.
Yeah.
Like when everyone said, like after that episode, let's just geek out real quick. When everyone was like, how come Bo-Katan didn't take the Darksaber when she took it from Sabine with no fucking problem in Rebels? It's like, how come she just gonna be like, okay, I'll take the fucking Darksaber from you, Din Djarin? Nope. I don't understand.
Yeah. It was absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm loving it though. I'm loving all the Star Wars stuff and some of the rumors that I've been hearing. Like I think I heard that they're doing an Obi-Wan series.
Oh fuck yeah! They got Hayden Christian Anderson actually going to reprise his role as fucking Vader.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking stoked for that.
So how did you feel about Ahsoka in Mandalorian?
Ugh, fucking nerdgasm, bro.
Yeah, I see a lot of people hating on it for it. I'm like, how?
Dude,
how
they think of any actual physical character, actor-wise, that actually resembles facial features of Ahsoka? Not really.
Yeah,
Rosario Dawson was prime fucking choice.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how can you hate that? How? There's not an argument that you can fucking say to me that's going to get me to change my mind.
For real. The internet's just got a bitch.
Yeah, it's not going to fucking happen. So a lot of people don't even realize like how busy of a man you are. Like you even have your own fucking record label.
Yeah, I do. Got a couple acts on there. I just finished up my shit, and we just put out before my record. We just dropped Out of Its record. Harlan Had Bad Dad Jokes. That was like an 11-track. We did a fucking music video before the record dropped. Tomorrow, we're doing a virtual CD release party. this had a bad release and busted my Twitch cherry because I used to broadcast on Facebook, but Facebook doesn't like it when you broadcast live music events on there. So fuck them.
No, it does not.
No. So we're switching platforms to Twitch. So come see me tomorrow night. Run a show right into the fucking ground live, and should be a good time.
Yeah, they actually tried to shut down my Hellfire page.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And the Scoops and Mischief page.
Yeah, I don't know why, bro. It's like we're just out here trying to fucking survive during COVID, man.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Facebook wants their fucking money. And I was talking about this with another big guy in the industry the other day. And it's like he told me, he was like, here it is. He goes, it's kind of political because you got these, billionaires who are going in and buying up shares of all these record labels and everything else. When social media came out, it made it really easy for artists like yourself to be DIY.
Yeah, well, for sure.
Guess what? You don't need the record labels anymore. If you can do it yourself, why the fuck do you need the middleman anymore? So the record labels started going down. Yep. Well, the record labels got smart and started buying stocks in social media. Hence, they were able to push social media gurus to change the rules around where music was getting banned unless you were, with one of the big labels. Of course, they can play music all they want to.
Yep.
But for the little man, they gotta stick it to the little man.
I hear you. And it's like, it's my own shit, man. So how are you gonna fucking flag me for my own fucking records? That doesn't make no goddamn sense.
Oh yeah. We used to get flagged all the time, and I had to like rebrand everything, rechange everything, and like, well, if you're gonna use somebody's music, you have to have their permission in a contract. Are you fucking kidding me?
We're just trying to have some fun, man.
Now I have to contact everybody, and even though I have their permission verbally, I have to get it in a written form and save it in a file on my computer just to tell Facebook to kiss my ass that I got the fucking permission to use it. I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I hear you.
Period. End of the story.
For sure. So that's why I'm moving over to Twitch. Fuck Facebook.
Yeah. Well, we got Twitch too. It's interesting.
I hear you.
It's very, very interesting. So, what all do you have coming up right now?
Well, I just like I said, I run my own record label, so Smoke Break is coming back. You're familiar with Smoke Break? They're starting up with their third record. We just worked on 2 cuts last night, like I said, and then I've got the virtual CD release party that I'm doing. I've been doing the live from Studio C since the pandemic, which is where I host online concerts inside my house with like a 4-camera setup, lights and shit. So I was just trying to give artists an outlet during these weird fucking times. So we're doing the Out of It CD release party tomorrow. And then Mr. Gates is coming in, I believe, the 20th to start working on his debut record on Cutthroat Productions. And then I got some top secret shit I'm working on for the summer, which is going to lead into something for October, which is going to lead into something in 2022. I've got this long story vision thing I want to tell. And when it's done, there's not going to be anything like it at all, period.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So I got quite a full plate.
Is it going to be like a concept album?
For sure. Hold on. I just need to get a little uglier. There we go.
There you go.
All right. So yeah, this record is definitely super concept. It's gonna have an idea, a theme, and it's gonna push boundaries of like actual what's entertainment and what's fucking fake. Like you might not be able to tell the difference. That's the only thing I can really say about it.
That is going to be fucking... I've always been a big fan of concept albums.
Thank you.
And a lot of people are like, no, they're stupid. They're dumb. No, they're not. Like the whole thing, it's like reading a book, only you don't have to spend all that time fucking trying to read tiny little words and pages. It's over music.
Well, I'm going to try to keep it to where, because I've heard concept records where it's a little bit too artistic and you can't like enjoy the songs. This one I'm going to try to be like, okay, these are songs, but they all tell a coherent story that lead into one another and have the overall topic at hand. And that's going to start, hopefully this October, it's going to lead into one thing, into another, and it's going to take like a whole almost 2 years to complete the whole vision.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was kind of like one of my favorite bands, Avatar, a couple of years ago. They did something very similar. It was only one album, but they also wrote a book that went with the album.
Nice.
So as you were listening to the album, you read the book, and it wasn't like in great detail. It was a lot of like pictures with like almost like poems that went with it that really kind of like entailed this whole entire story throughout the whole album, which I thought was, really unique and much different than I'd ever seen in any kind of concept album that's ever been done by anybody.
For sure. And I'm going to have things when you get this record that are actually going to take place in the real world that you're going to be able to participate in, let's just say.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be fucking exciting.
That is fucking dope. So you got the new mask there. Who did the new one?
Well, I got this out of Immortal Masks out of Hollywood, California.
Okay.
I've been trying to update something, give something a little extra because the album's called The Uglier, so I wanted to make my face uglier, and I succeeded. I'm actually going to get the full-blown hands done too here shortly.
Oh,
so that'll be something extra for the stage coming up whenever we get back on stage.
Well, hopefully that's sooner than later.
Yeah,
because I know with us, at least our films are still happening this year. I know we had a few that are like, oh, we might push it here, we might push it there, we might have to move it to a whole nother state, just depending on COVID
regulations
and all this stuff. But it sounds like we're still going to be able to do it all, most of it in California, like it's supposed to be done.
All right.
Which I feel so bad for a lot of musicians, especially ones that this is their living. Because nowadays, your money comes from live shows and merch sales.
Yep. That's where a lot of independent money comes from.
And if you can't get out there and tour and you can't get out there and sling merch, how the fuck are you supposed to make money?
I don't know. That's the $1 million fucking question.
And I know a lot of them tried to go to like playing music live on Facebook, and then Facebook hammers them for playing their own shit.
Yep.
And shuts them down.
The same shit. Yep.
So it's like, what are you doing here?
I don't know, man. Get day jobs, I guess.
Fuck that. I haven't punched the time clock in like 10 years. Fuck that. I don't even think I would know what to do.
Say yes, ma'am. No, sir. All that shit.
Yeah, no. That's no. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, anyways, for you guys that are watching, feel free to ask questions. If you got a question for Komatose, we're very interactive. We like to talk with you guys too. Don't be afraid. Komatose here was actually the first announcement for Midwest Slaughterfest, which will be coming up in 2022. That'll be August 13th. You will be able to catch him on the main stage at Falconwood Park. So I highly suggest you don't miss anything that Komatose does, because I remember the very first time I seen him, we got invited to come out to cover a show, which was ABK and Blaze, like almost 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, God, has it been that long?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been that long. And Komatose was one of the openers of that show. And I remember because I was never really a big hip-hop or horrorcore fan until then. But I'd really never, ever been subjected to it either. Mischief is a big fan of horrorcore and hip-hop, so me and her getting together, she was able to start showing me different artists. And Komatose stuck out the most because he comes on there with a the fucking gravestone and this mask, and I'm like, automatically, he had my attention. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And it was amazing to see. It was something much different than just some random person getting up there and doing what they do and just standing there. You actually put on a show.
Thank you. That's what I try to do, man. One of the things I've always said, they're like, well, why do you wear the mask? Why do you do what you do? Well, if you have a room full of people that perform that night, who are you going to remember? Joe Rapper or the dude with the weird fucking pumpkin face? Period.
Yeah. Well, that's what I tell people about what we do with being hosts and being working for a radio station. Who are you going to interview with first? If you walk into a media tent, you're going to go for just some random person or the two idiots dressed like fucking killer clowns.
Exactly.
Make yourself stick out like a sore thumb. It works. I
For
promise.
real, express your fucking self, man. Be weird. Be as weird as you fucking want.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. We got a question for somebody who's never listened to any music of Komatose. What songs would you suggest?
If you live in Omaha, if you're a native, I would say listen to 110 California. If not, there's a song that I did about a child in rural Iowa whose parents abandoned him in a baby swing for 3 weeks, and he died in the swing. And I did a song about it. It's called Graco, like the swing, the baby swing company, yeah. Graco, Graco. I would say check one of those two out. They're good horrorcore stories, and they're both based on real life. If you're looking for something where it's just like horrorcore, the intro, like what do I get out of horrorcore, I would look up the song What's Next.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here. So I know we've always talked about this a lot, and we're going to get into it again. But do you have an update on some of your favorite horror films? I know you're a big horror movie buff like myself, and there's been a slew of them out since we've talked last.
For sure. The one that's really got my attention as of recent is this weird film called Antrim. So much so that I named a project after it. Antrim is this really unique piece of film. I don't want to give it away, but it takes place in, I believe, 1983. And they say that the movie is actually cursed. If you watch it, bad shit actually happens in your life. And the movie is very art house. It's got weird shit in it for no fucking reason. And there's things in the movie they're like, did I just see that correctly, or was my eyes playing tricks on me? Did I hear that, or was it the movie fucking with me? It kind of takes you out of your element and crosses the TV boundary. It makes you feel a little unsafe when you watch it. So that's been like the neatest thing I've seen since COVID. Otherwise, I've been a big fan of Midsummer, but that came out before COVID. Just Ari Aster is just a god. I love Ari Aster. If you haven't seen his first independent film, Something About the Johnsons, that will take you for a fucking ride. That is one fucked up little fucking movie.
I've actually never ever heard of it.
Yeah, there's Something About the Johnsons. It's on YouTube for free on Ari Aster's channel. Be prepared for a pretty uncomfortable 20 minutes.
Yeah, I seen the Antrim movie, and I've passed over it on Amazon Prime about a million times, and I've heard about it, but I've never, I just for some reason never watched it because all the reviews of it were like horrible. Like everybody was like, "This is the worst movie ever. Don't watch it. It's stupid. It makes no fucking sense."
It doesn't really make sense, but that's what I like. Like I appreciate weird fucking cinema. Like one of my all-time favorite movies is The Greasy Strangler, which makes no fucking sense. So father and son, huh?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh my God. The Greasy Strangler will change your fucking life, bro. It will change your fucking life. Do you like John Waters films?
Yes.
If you love John Waters films, I implore you after this meeting, go on Amazon, go watch The Greasy Strangler, and tell me it didn't change your life right after you watch it.
Huh. I'll definitely have to check that out. I think
It's
some of
nothing
my
like you've ever seen in your entire life.
I think some of my new ones. I watched the other night. Probably one of the best zombie films I have seen in a long time. It was a movie called Yummy.
I haven't heard of that.
It's on Amazon Prime, and it is fucking amazing.
I'll have to
Like,
watch that.
there's almost no CGI. Most of it's all practical effects, and it is fucked up. Fucked up. Like, I've never. I would put it up. No, I wouldn't say it's better than like Dead Alive or Return of the Living Dead, but it's in that same category.
Okay. Okay.
I would
I know what we're
easily
getting
put it
into.
like top 5 zombie films.
I hear you.
Most definitely.
I got yummy, just like
Yeah,
delicious yummy.
yeah, just
Okay.
yummy.
I'll check it out.
That's it. I introduced my wife's little sister to Rawhead Rex the other night.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
I
she
probably
loved
haven't seen that since I was like 17. I need
She's
to rewatch
16
that.
years old, and she thought it was the greatest shit ever. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've got her hooked into fucking like old cult classics from the 80s.
Yep.
And we'll watch something new, and she's like, eh. And then I'll go back to something from the 80s, and she's like fucking in love with it.
That's awesome. That's the greatest era for horror movies.
Well, that's what I said, and I still get a lot of people that fucking fight me over that shit all the time.
It's like the 80s. There was no fucking rules. People did what they want. Everyone was on fucking drugs, so they wrote the weirdest fucking shit and just kept going. And people are like, "Fuck yeah, let's make this movie."
Yep, that's like I introduced her to the movie. Have you ever seen Brain Damage?
Give me a quick synopsis. Sounds familiar.
It's like this little alien that looks like a brain and a dick had a fucking baby, and
No, I haven't seen that.
he fucking like shoots his host full of this like hallucinogenic juice, and the host will hallucinate while this little monster goes around kills everybody around him, eating their fucking brains.
Sounds outstanding.
Oh, it's by the same writer and director that did the Basket Case films.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, I'm familiar.
There's actually a cameo of a lot of characters from Basket Case in Brain Damage.
That's Brian. God, I can't think of his last name. I know who you're talking about, though. I actually
like,
went to Alamo.
Yes.
I went to Alamo when they did the screening of Basket Case in 4K.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did that probably about 3 or 4 months right before COVID.
Oh man, I would have loved to have seen that shit.
Yeah, it was dope.
That is awesome. So another one I actually seen here lately, and I don't know if you see. Have you seen Circus of the Dead?
I have not. A friend of mine, Mikey Taylor, is a big fan of that movie.
I am fucking fanatical about that movie. It is like one of the most fucked up, gritty fucking horror films I've seen in a long ass time.
All right, well, I'll make you this deal. I will watch Circus of the Dead. You watch The Greasy Strangler.
You got it. I'll definitely do it.
All right,
I'll have to go find The Greasy Strangler.
It's on Prime for free.
Oh, is it? Okay, I got Prime. I watch Prime like every fucking night. That's like my one thing to do every night is watch at least like one horror film before I go to bed.
Well,
always.
Buckle up, buddy.
Oh my god, it excites me. I love the fucking. I wish Brian Waters would come out and do some more shit.
What movies did he do?
God, is it Peter Waters? No, John Waters. John Waters.
John Waters. Okay, yeah, John Waters.
I wish he would do some more shit.
Yeah, he usually goes on tour now with his books and stuff, and just does like speaking engagements. And I actually had to go. I had a family vacation to the Stanley Hotel when John Waters came to the Slowdown in Omaha. I was so pissed off. I was like, really? I'm going to the Stanley Hotel on the weekend John Waters comes to Omaha? Fuck.
He was in Omaha? When the hell was this?
3 or 4 years ago. He did his little speaking tour where he just gets up and does a one-man show and talks for an hour or two.
God, how old is that guy now? He's got to be in his 80s.
Yeah, late 70s, 80s, easily.
At least. I think the first film I ever seen of his was Pink Flamingos.
It's a classic.
It was weird. As a kid, I was like, what in the fuck is going on right now?
Then you'll love Greasy Strangler. That's all I can say.
What in the hell? I like it, but what in the fuck is going on?
Yep.
My God, I think the last movie I seen him do was his cameo in, what was it, Seed of Chucky?
Yeah, that's right. It's probably right.
Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Somebody's got a question. Favorite video game right now?
Well, that's going to be Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is fucking amazing.
I keep
it's only
hearing
on PC right now.
I have a bunch of employees for Hellfire that like play it together all the time. And I haven't had the time. I don't even know what the fuck it's about, but I hear about it all the time.
Basically, bro, it's like you're on an episode of Ghost Hunters. You know, you get the equipment, you go into a haunted location, and then like the ghost fucks with you. It throws shit, it whispers in your ear, it actually responds to your voice. And then it hunts you and it kills you, it chases you around. You can try to shut doors and shit. It's a trip. It's like really being on a real fucking ghost adventure, and like you die or you live. It's a trip. It's so much fun.
Holy shit. Okay, so top 10 favorite video games.
Top 10 favorite video games. That's rough. Number 1, Super Metroid.
It doesn't have to be in any specific order.
Okay, Super Metroid. Silent Hill 1 through 4. Friday the 13th video game. Blasphemous, which was a nice find. If you haven't played Blasphemous before, it's like Castlevania meets Silent Hill. It's one of the most fucked up side scrollers I've ever played, and it takes place in like a medieval times. It's really fucking neat. What else is my top 10? I really like the new Dooms that came out. The two newest ones that came out. Those are super fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Left 4 Dead's always fucking fun. I still play that from time to time.
See, I think my lately has been Madden 21. Let's see, Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight. Mortal Kombat 11.
Yep.
Call of Duty. World War II, I think.
Yeah.
And that's about all I play. That's it.
I'm not so much as a gamer as I used to be. I find a handful to play that keep my attention for a good couple years and leave it at that. And the only thing that's me. Yeah, the only thing I'm really ever a sucker for that'll make me buy a new system is Metal Gear. Like Metal Gear is my jam. I'll fuck with Metal Gear so hard.
I remember Metal Gear.
Yep.
I haven't played Metal Gear in a long time. I can't even remember the last one that I played. I know it's on PS3.
Mine's right here. All of them in one box.
Holy shit.
Every single Metal Gear.
I'll be down. So another major question that everybody has. I gotta ask: Tampa Bay or Kansas City?
Fuck if I know, bro. I don't watch football.
I love it.
The only sport I get into is UFC, and occasionally I'll watch the playoffs in the NBA. But other than that, I'm not much of a sports dude.
I'm like the only football fan in Hellfire. And I went in and asked everybody, I'm like, I'm doing an article on the Super Bowl for the magazine that comes out, I think, tomorrow, which you're in. You made the cover.
Woo!
I was like, what's everybody's prediction? And everybody just kind of gets quiet. And I'm like, well, mine's Tampa Bay. Everybody's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden somebody's like, the Knicks? Like, no, Justice. That's basketball, not football. Oh, well, can that be my prediction? Sure. I'll write it up in the article. No problem there, girl. I got
Raptors. The Raptors are going to win the Super Bowl.
You got it, the Knicks. All right. I'm dying. I'm dying. So, being that you are the horrorcore legend yourself, top 10 horrorcore icons to listen to right now.
See, that's the problem, though. It's like I don't even really listen to horrorcore. I have a very eclectic mix of music I listen to. Well, I'm going to say the only horrorcore right now that actually keeps my attention is Ala Zul Ilu.
Oh, I
They're
love
kind
them.
of the reincarnation of old House of Crazies. It's a 3-man group. They really get into character. They can rap pretty well. Their production is nice. They got a cool look. They're all uniform, and that's they have just that something special that makes you look at them and go, "Oh, those guys are a little different," and I appreciate that. Other than that, like nowadays, yeah, I don't really listen to much anybody else that's in my genre. Like I listen to my friends and colleagues and see what they're up to. Like Shy One, I'll listen to every now and then. I'll see what Scum's up to. Insane Poetry, Jamie and Quinn. I keep tabs on my homies, but for pure enjoyment, it's just Allah Zul Ilu. That's what
So
I do.
what's a random day of Komatose's playlist?
A random, like
Or
super random.
like a normal day. Like a normal day, you're in the lab working, fucking you've got music playing. What's on the playlist?
Oh, that's Donnie Benet. Easy squeezy, baby. Donnie Benet all day. Donnie Benet is a singer from Australia, first and foremost. Secondly, he's in the stylings of early 80s funk, disco, pop music. It's fucking just, it's so good. It's so good. He has a song called Second Dinner, and that is my absolute anthem. Like, that shit comes on, get out of the way. I'm busting moves on the dance floor. It's on.
I hear you. I hear a lot of people freak out. I was doing an interview the other day, and they just automatically assume that I'm a big metalhead, which I am.
Sure.
I am, but I can't listen to metal while I work because me being a musician, I tear it apart, and I'll spend more time listening than I will focusing on my work. So I outed two different people that I absolutely fucking love to death, and they're like my daily is pretty much nothing but them on my playlist, which is The Weeknd and Post Malone.
Okay. Yeah. See,
And they just
people
like
wouldn't think that about you.
stop, and they're like, "You're fucking kidding me, right?" I'm like, "No, I'm dead serious."
Right? Like, what's on my turntable right now, bro? The Killer Instinct soundtrack from Nintendo. Like, my shit's all over the board.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time, and they're like, "No." I'm like, "Yes, I actually just got tickets to see The Weeknd in April at the CHI Center."
Yeah, it's just whatever speaks to your soul, man. Puts you in the mood. You can't help it. You can't help the way you're built.
Yeah, exactly. Barbara Sanderson wants to know who's getting naked.
Well, I am at home.
I
I
mean,
could.
I sometimes show my ass on here, but I gotta get drunk, and I'm only on the first Corona, so that's not happening right now. There, Barbara, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a little cold outside right now, and the heat ain't kind of cranked. So, uh,
Apparently, she said that she's turned on. Well,
oh, she must have a thing for gentlemen in masks.
maybe you really just never know.
Eh, different strokes, different folks. I ain't mad at it.
I mean, there's good God, there's some random ass fetishes out there.
No, for
Oh,
sure.
Mischief got hit up the other day with a guy who wanted pictures of her armpits.
Of her what?
Her armpits. He was willing to pay her
That's wild.
money for pictures of her armpits. No titty, no nothing else, literally just her armpit.
You see that,
I'm
boys? That's the moneymaker.
like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Armpit. You want pictures of her armpit.
I mean, you should have just took a picture of yours and sent them.
I know, there wouldn't have known the damn difference.
Exactly.
Like, how do you know the difference on somebody's armpit? Like, literally, like, how would you even know? Like,
I
all
don't
I
know.
would need to do is shave it.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
You could
shave
be in the money, baby. Just
it, they would
here you
have no
go.
idea.
New market
I know, ladies, armpits.
for sure.
There's a market out there for it. Seriously.
Hallelujah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What was the next one? They're going to be your fucking ear hole?
I mean, I got a not pretty nice ear hole.
It's rotting a little bit, but
A little bit. Little bloody. It's fine.
It'll work. It'll work, for now.
It's a little chilly.
No. And while everybody's in the comments, please feel free to ask. Komatose will answer any of your questions unless it's fucking stupid, and then he probably won't. Somebody says they want to see your nipple.
See what I can do for you.
Katie, I am definitely not Mischief. I am definitely Scoops. Mischief has the boot. Oh, there you go.
Nipple, just for you, bud.
Yep, there you go.
Can't say I don't deliver.
There you go. Biggest influence in hip hop besides Fresh Prince.
Well, that's the Fresh Prince, you big dummy. I would have to say probably Eazy-E. That's actually one of my dream bucket list collabs. Of course, that'll never happen. Eazy-E was probably the first dangerous music I ever heard as a child. Like when I was 8 years old, hearing this black man speak so much anger and just say whatever the fuck he wanted, I was like, that's fucking cool. And yeah, it's probably Eazy-E outside of Fresh Prince.
What's the next?
And the fact that Eazy-E started doing devil shit later in his career too made that even cooler.
Yeah. What inspired your character?
Charlie Brown, actually. The end of what's the fucking special? I can't think of it. The Halloween special, Charlie Brown.
The Great Pumpkin.
Yeah, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, or whatever it is. The whole mythos of what the Great Pumpkin was always captivated me as a kid, and I always thought, how come they never showed him? Like, I know Linus believes he's real. He must have seen him. And I always wondered what that looked like. So if you want to know what he looks like, he kind of looks like this guy right here. That's the Great Pumpkin.
And I was actually wondering that same thing before. And I was like, nah, it couldn't be.
Yeah, it sure is.
Thinking about
a lot of people think it's like, oh, you love Nightmare Before Christmas. And actually, I didn't see that movie till I was probably like 27.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't have kids at the time when it came out, and I didn't bother with it. And the one girl I was dating at the time was like, "You never seen this?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Well, let's watch it." Okay, let's watch it. I was like, "Oh, I see now why everyone says I stole the shit from Nightmare Before Christmas because it's the Pumpkin King." I'm like, "No, it's Charlie Brown."
That's pretty badass, though.
Yeah.
See, I am thinking about making an OnlyFans for chubby shakers where I lay around and eat Doritos in the nude. Hey. Whatever pays the bills, homie.
Just make sure you don't get Dorito crumbs in those pubes, though, bro. It might sting a little.
That would not be fun. That would,
especially if it's the spicy hot Doritos.
I kind of feel like if it was like a whole lot of like the crumbs at the bottom, it would kind of get like sand and get in places that you really don't want it.
Yeah, no good, no bueno.
When I was a kid, I thought sex on the beach was going to be like amazing. And when I moved out to the East Coast, and I'm like, yes, I can have sex on the beach now. That was the worst idea I ever had in my entire life, and I instantly regretted it.
Thank God Nebraska doesn't have beaches.
Yeah, like literally instantly, I was like, never again. This is not. Why would you even name a drink after this? It's god awful.
Because it's the idea of romanticism.
It is fucking god awful, like the worst shit ever. Yeah. Whoever decided that sex on the beach was like should be a thing, they're rotting in hell right now. There's a special place for people like that in hell,
where your genitals are dragged across sand for eternity.
A little worse. I would think them getting sand in their pee hole would be more appropriate.
Bet.
My
sand
God.
in the old dick hole.
Yeah. That's about it. That's about it. I think that might be fucking worse than getting the pineapple up the ass like Adolf Hitler in the South Park movie.
Yikes.
Or
at least on the same level.
Or was that Saddam Hussein? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the South Park movie.
It's fine. I was riding the wave with you, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was like, it was either Hitler or Hussein. I can't remember what. Okay, it was Saddam Hussein. That's it. That's it. Let's see. Where's Mister tonight? She actually is at a boudoir shoot.
So they're making that money.
Yeah, she's taking pictures of naked ladies right now. Everybody Sick Trinity album, so I don't have to have Doritos in my pubes.
or find a market for Doritos in your pubes. One of the two.
Yeah. So, do you have anything new coming out that you want to talk about? You got any new artists coming to Cutthroat?
Nah, man, we're a full ship. Like, I'm spread thin enough as it is. I don't want to do more work.
So, are you trying to keep it at very limited artists instead of being like a lot of the indie labels that are like artist after artist after artist after artist?
Yeah, because I want to focus on quality, not quantity, and I also want to. Like, I had a rule when I first started Cutthroat Productions that everyone had to be local, and then I broke that rule off and I started fucking with people in Florida and one in Indiana. But things didn't quite come. I can't keep a hands-on approach with people who don't live here. So I was like, I got to quit doing that. And then, Mike's been rolling with me since day one. Actually, I brought Cutthroat Productions out of retirement for Mike because Mike was like, hey, let's make some music. I'm like, fuck, I guess I'll do this again. But yeah, I don't want to spread myself too thin, I guess is the way to do it. Because, I still have my home life to balance as well as my own personal artistic life to balance. And then I am for hire for shit. Like, I'll produce people's records and mix and master, and I'll shoot videos for people and whatever. So I got to keep that balance. And then, doing work for other artists on my label, I got to fit that in somewhere as well. And then people will bother me for verses and shit like, hey, be on my record. And I'm like, oh, I only got 75 other things to do, but fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
There's only so much of me that can go around before I just can't start doing shit for anybody.
That's kind of how I've been feeling here lately. It's like, God damn, y'all, like, I got fucking 10 tons of shit to do, and now I got this and this and this, but I can't say no.
Yeah, when I get downtime with my wife and we can just unplug and fucking veg out for an hour or two, it's like fucking heaven.
I don't get that. I don't even know what that's like.
I also understand your life versus my life. Like, your hustle is from eye open to eye close. That's how you stay in your position. You have to keep working.
Yeah.
I do have that luxury of having a 9 to 5 where I can make sure that I don't have to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I would have it any other way though.
I get it. Like, if I had that opportunity to where I could wake up and do this from the time I go to bed, I would definitely love to try it. But the cards fall where the cards fall, and I ain't gonna complain about it.
Right. So, have you ever thought about getting into the movies?
Into the movies?
Yeah.
Like acting or like making
acting.
movies? Acting. Oh shit. I've been in a movie before. I fucked a rabbit once in a movie. That was kind of cool.
What?
I'm not kidding either.
What was this?
A friend of mine, Kevin Heesacker, we've made a couple films together, and I had a starring role as the police lieutenant. And there was embarrassing footage of the police lieutenant fucking a 5-foot rabbit, and that was me.
Now, was this 5-foot rabbit just a 5-foot rabbit, or like a zombie rabbit, a monster?
Oh no, it's just a 5-foot rabbit. It's like a stuffed animal, but I had it positioned on my lap to where I was holding it, and it looked like the rabbit was alive and moving by itself. So it was kind of fun. I'll do whatever for my friends. I don't give a fuck. It's fun.
I was like, oh, so kind of like the scene in Colors where T-Bone's in the department store with the diaper on.
Oh, Damon Wayans? Yeah. When I saw that, I'm like, is that fucking Damon Wayans, bro?
Yeah. Damn dude's trying to fuck a rabbit.
Yep. You only got so much time on this earth, man. Might as well make it fucking weird.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you might as well. I mean, what else is there to fucking do? And especially with fucking COVID, it's like, when COVID hit, did your mind kind of shift from one thing to another, or were you already on the track that you're on now?
Well, shit, man, I'm pretty much a recluse as it is. So COVID is nothing but an extended recluse vacation for me. The only thing I really miss is, I have taken for granted, like, I didn't always go to everybody's shows, and I should have. Like, I feel like I'd definitely probably be more active in the scene when shit gets lifted. But I really fucking miss the movies, man. I used to go to movies at least once a week, if not bi-weekly. And I really fucking miss that. And I miss just being able to go out to I want to take my boy to the zoo. He hasn't been to the zoo here since me and my wife got married. So I think he would fucking get a kick out of that.
Yeah, congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was supposed to do that this year, and we had to push it back a year.
Yeah. Well, me and my wife just kind of spur of the moment. We've been talking about getting married for a while, and her mom lives in Utah on the very southwestern border, only about an hour and a half from Vegas. We're like, well, if we're going to go visit your mom, let's just go run to Vegas real quick and get married. She's like, fuck yeah, let's go. So we just went and fucking did it.
I hear you. I hear. So what spot in Vegas? Because Vegas is like Scoops and Missions, like second home. We're there fucking 4 to 6 times a year. Where'd you guys go?
We went to a little Whitechapel.
Okay. I know exactly where that's at.
Yeah, and then we went and did the Sky Wheel. We kind of walked the strip a little bit, and we wanted to go see Zach Bannigan's fucking haunted house exhibit thing, but I guess you have to have like reservations months and months in advance, which was kind of a bummer.
That thing's like $75 a person or some shit.
I don't give a fuck. It was something to do. I mean, I'm into spooky shit.
Yeah, but whoa, that's.
Well, sometimes when I'm on vacation, bro, it's just like I don't give a fuck. Let's just go do something. I don't care how much it costs.
That better be the most goddamn awesome experience of my fucking life. Like,
well, it's gotta be. It's it's Zach Brannigan, the ghost bro. Bro, did you feel that, bro?
I feel like his shit was staged though. Like
for real. Like
feel like
I can't remember what his show. It's not Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters is the other two dudes.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but yeah, when I watch his show, I'm like, bro, do you believe what you're saying? Because I'm not believing you right now.
I feel like they had the concept, and they're like, man, there's a lot of people in the paranormal, but we need a member from NSYNC to come do it, or at least look like he comes from NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. That's how I feel. I just feel like he's a big jock who happens to like ghosts. Like, bro, did you feel that, bro?
Dude, Craig, I tried watching him. Like, I can't even.
Like, he's so swole. His shirts are so tight, and he wears glasses he doesn't need to wear, and he's got that fucking peacock hair shit. It's like, God,
I feel like
I'm any more. I want to be alpha male. Could you?
Like, I feel like I'm watching I Know What You Did Last Summer all over again.
Yeah.
Like I was telling somebody the other day, and they argued with me over it, and I'm like, you can't fuck with me on this. All of those like string of like early 2000, like I feel like they're all the same. Like fucking.
They were. Go look at the fucking cover art. They're all the same.
Fucking Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Fucking The Faculty. It was the same fucking teeny bopper actors doing the same fucking goddamn shit over and over and over. I'm like, how can you like this junk?
Yep. The only one, the original Scream is dope. I fucks with that. But after that, the rest of that shit just gotta go.
Yeah, I'm just like
the thing with I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm like, who the fuck is afraid of the Gorton fish sticks guy? That's who that dude is. It's the Gorton fish sticks fisherman guy.
I never thought about that until now. I'm never gonna be able to look at it the same again.
I can't, dude. I could never take that movie seriously. It's the fucking fish stick guy. Like, you're running from him. I'd be like, bro, are you hungry? Let's time out for a minute. I got some tartar sauce. Get the fuck away.
I'll never be able to look at that shit again.
I'm telling you.
Oh, that is fucking fantastic. You're gonna have to quote that one day. Like,
thank you.
You're just gonna have to. That's fucking amazing. So, do you have any last minute stuff that you want to put out there, plug, anything like that?
Well, I got the Uglier that's still officially not dropped for 4 more days. It's on pre-order. If you pre-order now, You get a bonus song that I recorded just for pre-orders. If you order it after the pre-order date, which is the 9th, you will not get that song. That song will not exist in any digital format. It's specifically for the hard copies. It's the uglier 12 tracks, 13 tracks if you buy with the pre-order. $10. You can get it at thecutshop.com or cutthroatmusic.com. They both go to the same spot. Tomorrow night, we got Out of Its virtual CD release party, which you can just find the link on the Cutthroat Productions Facebook page, or if you're friends with me, whatever. We'll be going live tomorrow night. Out of Its record just dropped December 29th. If you're into the fans of, old school hip hop shit, that true hip hop shit, not cars, bitches, money, and hoes, but more lyrical, have fun, good time stuff. Pick his record up. Smoke Break is working on new shit. Mr. Gates is working on new shit. That'll all be out probably by spring, if not early summer. So just keep a lookout. Thecutshop.com, Cutthroat Production on Facebook. You can find me at Komatose on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. I don't use Twitter, but I have one because you got to have them all, I guess. Oh, yeah. But I don't fuck with TikTok because I don't understand.
Yeah, me either. Mischief does it, but I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us again. And for everybody, make sure go check out Komatose on all the social media platforms. Get the new album because it's fucking worth it. And until then, I will see all y'all motherfuckers on Monday.
Fuck you. When I'm screaming, fuck you. Middle finger in the air, but no one wanted to hear what you screaming. Fuck you too. I'm out of this stratosphere in a brand new atmosphere. I wanna go and shoot to the campus clear, cause I never thought I would've made it out of here alive. From the land where the people put the evil and night ride. You'll never see an equal to my kind, so blind to anything to line the life to mind this right now. Looking for another mind to pipe out, bringing everything that you can bring down to the ground like 150 pounds of C4, looking for keyboard luck. Well, I'ma need more slugs, cause I wanna see more blood. You ain't never seen gold like us. They don't wanna make them any more like us. Put them on tour with the paint on them, but anybody can know your little lane song. Fuck right, I'ma stay wrong. Black out with a ray gun, looking for anybody to make up. Motherfuckers really need to wake up. There's nothing really you can say. It's never gonna change my mind. I'm on some fuck that shit today. Say fuck it, I don't care. Middle fingers in the air. Only count is up in here. Only count is up in here. Say fuck it, I don't care. Middle fingers in the air. Only count is up in here. Only count is up in here.
Fuck that! I said fuck this shit. I was born a son of a bitch and always talk a whole gang of shit. Even know that I wouldn't work fit. Now till I became a pastor. Whole world revel in the wake of my dad. Just asked I had to talk to a pastor.